Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles and also the presentations of our cute little bunny rabbit Marshmallow. And on the 29th was Marshmallow's first birthday, and so we celebrated and gave her presents, and we bought some fancy expensive dried fruit that she didn't like at all, and that always happens, doesn't it? But we also decided to make her a little birthday cake, and we put it out when we let her play, and that was probably a mistake because she's more excited to play than to eat snacks. So later when we put her back in her cage and gave her the cake inside the cage, she started munching away right away. So I thought if any of you guys out there have a bunny and you want to celebrate a special holiday, that I'd show you guys what we did to make our cake. Now, of course, you probably want to change this based on what kind of fruits and other goodies your bunny might be particular to. Our bunny likes carrots and she likes apples a lot. And she likes strawberries pretty good too. So we were going to I was just going to show you guys what we did to kind of make our own sort of cake, if you will. Now, one of the things we started off with at the bottom to kind of serve as a plate was kind of a woven little square of carrot slices. So if you have a peeler, you can just slice your carrot. And to be honest, I don't know how many I used, but I did make it, you know, a few inches or a few centimeters long here so that I could have enough pieces to use. And then it's just a matter of making a simple kind of weave where you can start off with a few of these kind of lined up here and try to pick ones that are longer. A couple of mine are a little short here. But for example, if you start off with something like this, then you can just work from, you know, the bottom, for example, and just do an over-under pattern here. And the first few, you know, you just kind of have to sort of force things along as you go. But as you get more of it going, you can really get a nice kind of weave completed. And then I'll just start the next one, and you can kind of, don't worry about getting it so close right at this first stage, because I'm just trying to get the over and under part worked out. You know, you don't need to make it super tight yet, because we can finish it off with some more strain to stuff when we're done here. But I'm just getting a few of these going here. And you know, this is the kind of a fun thing to have kids do, because they like to do the weaving part. But if your kids are impatient, or like mine were yesterday, they just wanted to hurry up and give the cake to her. So I wound up doing most of it, but yeah, you can kind of see what kind of audience you're dealing with, I suppose. But you can see we're kind of getting a little closer to it, getting a little bit more form here. So you can see we've got a nice little kind of plate there now at the bottom, made with carrots. And then what we did is we took an apple, and you want to this is left from last night, sorry it looks a little gross there, but you want to try to have a good size apple so that you can have some good space to work with. But I just had a quarter of an apple actually cut, and then I just went ahead and got rid of my parts in the middle there. And then I just kind of randomly kind of cut a circle right in this area, just, you know, with the knife, just trying to kind of give it a little form. And, you know, we can work out this, sorry it's so loud, we can work out the sides later, but right now I'm just kind of getting the general idea of the space with stuff. So we kind of have a circular shape there. And then I just tried to then, of course, make my edge a little bit more even here by kind of going around and cleaning it up a little bit, since I had cut at a little bit of an angle there. So I get something kind of more like this. Then I just sliced off the top part so that I don't have to see the skin anymore. And then I just made three really thin slices because I'm trying to make like a shortcake. It's kind of like cutting potatoes. But I get those 3, and those will then serve as the 3 parts to my cake. So I start with just one down here, and then I could take one of my strawberries, and with the strawberry I just kind of made a really thin slice to try to get the nice little circle area here, and then I just sliced it in half. And you can play around with this and do different fun things. My girls put it together and just decided to make kind of like a clover decoration, so with 2 slices, and I just usually got about 2. I wound up using 3 strawberries. If I got too far down, it got too tapered and it didn't cut well. You just kind of play with it, but you can see how you can kind of get like a cute little clover design going here. And then put the other layer on top. Get my other strawberry here. But you can kind of play around with it too. See which way works better for you, but and our bunny doesn't really like lettuce, so but I can imagine you could easily use that for fun too if you wanted to. So I've got my 3 layers there, and then we just took one of the strawberries ends and kind of cut it really short here so that it looks like a little baby strawberry, and then did one more row of the strawberries slices to kind of create the finished top part. That was what my daughter decided to do, Audrey. Yeah, you can see how it kind of gets a little smushy sometimes. You have to pretty good strawberries that aren't super fresh yet. I mean, that aren't so ripe. If they get too ripe, they get too mushy, and sometimes they don't cut very well, but there we go. And then we just put the strawberry on top there to create our finished little cake. And we gave that to her, and like I said, at first she didn't eat it, but later on when everybody stopped bugging her and she was alone in her cage, she just munched away and it was gone in a matter of minutes. So I hope if any of you guys, like I said, have a celebration to enjoy with your bunny, then you might think of making a fun little cake like this for them. I'll have some other fun projects that may or may not have anything to do with origami. You guys never know, right? In the days to come. I'll also include some video here after this of little marshmallow munching away at her yummy cake, so check that out. Thanks again, you guys, always so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!